Welcome to the Channel for Grace. Gobind will be live shortly. Book a tarot or astrology reading on our website, channelforgrace.guru, and check out our latest programs and classes. Please give us a share and a like, and we hope you enjoy the broadcast. Welcome to the Channel for Grace. Gobind will be live shortly. Book a tarot or astrology reading on our website, channelforgrace.guru, and check out our latest programs and classes. Please give us a share and a like, and we hope you enjoy the broadcast. Welcome to the Channel for Grace. Gobind will be live shortly. Book a tarot or astrology reading on our website, channelforgrace.guru, and check out our latest programs and classes. Please give us a share and a like, and we hope you enjoy the broadcast. Satnam, and welcome back to the channel. My name is Gobind, and this is your Channel for Grace. Thank you guys so much for being here live, and thank you to those of you that are watching the replay. So I temporarily set up my studio, so I would love for you guys to let me know in the chat if you're watching live, if you can hear me okay, and if you can see me okay, and if the sound is good. Feel free to give me a thumbs up. So here we go. I'm so excited to be back. It has been a crazy 3 weeks for me. I have been traveling, been all over the west side of the United States, and it's been super fun. But I'm actually really happy to finally, thank you, Marisela, to finally be home and to be able to catch up with everything. Oh my God, there's so much going on. So I am, finally, I feel like I can breathe again. I got my green screen up. Thank you, Marisela. And it just feels good to be back. So the broadcast that I am going to do for this, obviously, usually I do this broadcast a couple days before the new moon, but I just now today got the studio up, so I'm going to be doing obviously the astrology today. We're going to talk about it and go into the gene key of it, and then tomorrow, because the energy, this new moon is really powerful because it is initiating us into eclipse season. And so the energy of this moon is really important, and the actual full moon is happening literally right about now. And I will show you the chart in a moment, but I just want to check. And we're 1 degree away from the actual full moon. So into tomorrow, what I'm going to do is I'm going to talk about, tomorrow I'll do the human design broadcast. And then I'll also do the Akashic reading for the new moon tomorrow. So tomorrow I'll be doing 2 broadcasts. I don't know what time of day I'm going to be doing them. It might be earlier in the day and then the regular time, 6 p.m. Pacific. So just be on the lookout for that. And if you're not subscribed to the channel, make sure you subscribe hit the notification bell so you get notified of when I go live and when I upload videos. Please download my free moon astrology guide, which will tell you what your psychic gifts are based off of your moon sign. It's going to enter you into my email list, and I send out a weekly moon magic report with the horoscope and the astrology of the week. And people love getting that weekly horoscope. And I also want to invite you to join our global community. It is a free community to join. It's kind of like our own private Facebook. You can post there. You can see and connect with other members. You can join free events. We're going to be doing a free event soon that will be co-led with me and the Moon Goddess Rising leadership goddesses. We're each going to contribute something to this free event to promote the Moon Goddess training that is coming up in 2025. So if you guys don't know, I do Moon Goddess training level 1, 2, and 3. It is an official Akashic certification program. Level 1 is obviously the fundamentals. Level 2 is diving deeper into your inner work, your karmic healing. And then level 3 is the Akashic reader certification. So if you complete all 3 levels, you are able to do Akashic readings for people. And it's such a powerful and really comprehensive program. It is literally your modern day Hermetic Alchemy Mystery School. So if you're interested, when I put up all the information about that free event that will be coming up, then please join us. You'll get a little taste of what the Moon Goddess training is all about. And you'll get to meet some of the other goddesses that have graduated from the program. I'm so excited about it, you guys. We also have a year-long astrology school going on right now and mentorship, which it's not too late to join. We've done 1 lecture and 1 discussion, and you can just hop right on in. Our next meeting is, I think, September 14th, but don't quote me on that. And we're going to be starting to look into how to read and interpret a natal chart. And I can't wait for that as well. And we have an ongoing right now 6-week Moon Goddess astrology course. We meet weekly on Thursdays. The last couple of weeks we'll meet on Fridays, 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern. And I talk everything about the goddess in astrology, the sacred divine feminine in astrology, the dark goddess, the light goddess, the magic of the goddess, maiden, mother, crone, Venus, the Venus star points, and a lot more. So come join us. All the links to everything that I share about in my videos are always found in the description box of the video. So click below and check it out. And also follow me on Instagram. I have a feeling I'm going to start posting a little bit more on Instagram since I'm starting to get a little bit more grounded, and I am hopefully not going to be traveling for the next 2 months. Let's pray that Gobind can stay home and not have to travel again, because that was a fucking lot. All right. Thank you for letting me introduce myself and introduce everything and let you know of everything I have to offer. I do want to say hi to everybody that's here live, watching live. We've got Dancing River of Stars. I think that's Mary. We got Maricela, welcome in. Anya, welcome. So good to see you. We got Valerie in the house as well. Bernadine, welcome in. Jeanette, welcome in. And if you have not said hi in the chat and you are watching live, please say hi. I love the live interaction with you guys, which is why most of my videos are live streamed broadcasts. Okay, so I need to connect my iPad. Oh my goodness. No, not Handbrake. Sorry. I realized I didn't open this up. You do not have permission to open the application Reflector. Contact your computer or network administrator for assistance. That's redonkulous. Okay, I'm going to see if I can open it anyways. But anyways, even if I can't share the, I should have checked this before I went live, but of course, too many things going on. If I can't share it, then we'll figure this out. Okay, so let me, in the meantime, I would love to ask you guys that are here, how are you doing? How is this full moon treating you? Come on, come on. Why wouldn't it let me? That's just funny. If you can't access document folder or an app on Mac, if you share your Mac with other users, consult with the administrator of your Mac network. An administrator can control permissions. That's really weird. I've never seen this before. I probably have to like update it or something. Change permissions for files. Okay, so let's click this. You know, Mac is changing a lot of stuff. Okay, get info for the information sharing permissions. This is super weird that I have to do this right now. If the lock bottom side, click it to unlock it. Okay, so on your Mac, select a disk, folder, or file, and then choose file, get info. Okay. Let's see. Let's go to apps. American OBS. Let's disconnect that. Okay, let's ask this out. Intense and cleansing. Yes. Okay, so I'll talk a little bit about how, well, as I'm trying to figure this out, I'll talk a little bit about what my experience has been of this moon. And let me know if, because I just noticed that Anya said it was frozen. Is it frozen? Am I frozen or not? Maricela says, I'm working out while watching this and preparing dinner. Very Virgo of me. I love it. I love that. Okay, where are the apps? Okay, applications. Let's find the reflector app. This is so I can share the screen with you. Otherwise, I'll just have to kind of talk through it and you won't be able to look at the chart, which is, it's kind of annoying. It's kind of nice to like, for you guys to be able to see it. So let's go reflector. Not human design, but applications. Dang, I didn't, you know, it's because I've been like not here and my computer has been like kind of off for a while. I haven't used this program. It may need to be updated. It could be all kinds of things going on with this screen sharing program. Okay, it's okay now. All right. It's squaring my nodes 11 degrees. Oh my God. That's kind of intense. But you know what? So yesterday we had a couple of powerful events. Maybe I can start talking about that. And the first one was Pluto moving back into Capricorn. And that's a big deal because Pluto is going to be in Capricorn until it's just for like a not that long of a time. I think like a couple months, something like that. And then it's going to go back into Aquarius. But this little like dip back into Capricorn is the last time that we are going to see Pluto in Capricorn for the rest of our lives, which means, oh, here it is. I found it. Okay. Which means, okay, get info, sharing and permissions. Finder wants to change permissions on reflector. Enter your password to allow this. All right. I allowed it. Wish us luck, everybody. Anyways, okay, I feel like I have to. Where did I find it? Applications. Okay. I'm gonna try this again. But anyways, and the other thing, so that Pluto back in Capricorn is basically, this is the fun thing about being a Gemini, is multitasking at its fucking finest. So how do I save that? How do I save it? I got songs in my head. We're going to see a lot of the things that happened in 2020 happen now, which is really crazy. And I'm talking about like all the stuff that happened with the lockdowns and things like that, and that kind of energy. So it's like the final transition out of Pluto and Capricorn and into Pluto and Aquarius, which a lot of people talk about. Yeah, something like that, Jeanette. That it is the beginning, a big part of the beginning of the age of Aquarius. So a lot of, like, we know that the age of Aquarius is like technology, revolution, the people coming together, and that in itself is going to be what's happening in the next couple of months as we transition. We finally, Pluto and Capricorn is like the breaking down of old structure, the beginning of the new world. And we can feel this already, right? Because we've been transitioning for the last few years slowly into Aquarius, but now we're officially, hello Jess, we're officially going to enter into Pluto in Aquarius, and we won't see it. And for most of us, it's going to be like that for the rest of our lives. So it's a big deal. And then the other thing that happened yesterday, how do I open this? Is Uranus went retrograde. And when Uranus goes retrograde, okay, this is, I'm sorry, you guys. So I think I might have to I unlocked it, so it should not, unless I'm not saving it. Okay, what happens if I do this? Nope. It's not going to let me. Okay, well, I'm just going to have to talk about it, and there's not going to be like a screen share of it. So I apologize, you guys. And the lighting is changing. Okay. Mercury is not retrograde anymore. However, this is crazy. Let's see if we can fix that at least. All right. So I'm just going to talk about it. And I'm sorry, I can't show you the screen share because I can't open that app that I normally use. All right, I'll figure this out for next time. Okay, so, we do this, filters, chroma key. There we go. That's a little better because the lighting is changing. All right, so you're going to get my face the whole time. So here's what I want to say about Uranus retrograde. It is an internal revolution. So this internal revolution means like all of this outward change that we've been doing, we are now turning it around and bringing it inwards. And so the powerful like revolution is going to happen in an internal way. And this is for the next 5 months. So those two events happened yesterday. And that was during the dark moon. Today we have the new moon in Virgo, and it's happening in like an hour. And this new moon actually officially enters us into eclipse season, believe it or not. So what happens with that? It means that in 2 weeks, we're going to have a full moon lunar eclipse in Pisces. And then 2 weeks after that, so in 4 weeks, basically, we're going to have a new moon solar eclipse in Libra. And eclipse season is already a revolutionary time of change where we have to do a lot of work. Like, eclipse season is not easy. Like, we've had a whole year of difficult and challenging transits, but eclipse season actually like really turns it on, activates it, and brings the full force of the shifting in our lives, with Uranus retrograde during eclipse season and Pluto in freaking Capricorn. That is even more intense. That means deep, powerful change. So this new moon that's happening in Virgo is connected to the heart chakra. So the beautiful thing about that is we are finding ourselves within our heart space, and the heart chakra is all about healing the shadow of grief. So anything that, like, we're grieving the loss of the things that like no longer are here in our lives. There's a lot of things that we've lost because we're doing powerful transitions. Like I mentioned, the system of the body that this new moon is connected to is the integumentary system, which is the skin. And so it has to do with protection, with knowing when to set boundaries with ourselves and with other people, and how to take care of ourselves and our energy. A lot of Virgo energy is about self-care. This moon is happening on the 40th gene key, which is the shadow of exhaustion. And I'll read about a little bit in a minute about the 40th gene key and the city and what that means. It's actually divine will, and it has to do with surrendering to the divine, surrendering to the magic. And Virgo is all about being in the present moment. So when you connect to the present moment, you surrender and you try not to do the shadow of Virgo, which is also about control, and you let go of control so that you can find yourself more easily flowing within life. And that's actually really beautiful. A new moon in Virgo also has to do with setting new intentions to create new routines and daily rituals and habits in our life that bring in like fresh energy, but also create that safe and secure both environment in our home and environment just like in our own life, like day to day. And in that secure space and environment, which is composed of like healthy routines and rituals, we can flow better. So I feel like it's a really beautiful combination of energies that are happening during this new moon. And the fact that it is initiating us into eclipse season makes it even more powerful. So this new moon is happening today, September 2nd, 2024, at 11 degrees and 4 minutes of Virgo. This new moon is significant because it launches us into eclipse season. I'm reading from my book, which I would be showing you if it was working, if the app was working. In general, a new moon is about setting intentions for our new 28.5-day cycle. It is a time to tune into what we want to manifest and to plant the seeds that will ultimately grow from this moment on. This moon is making an opposition to Saturn, while Mercury, the ruler of the moon, is making a square to Uranus and trine to Chiron. Venus is conjunct the south node, while Mars makes a square to Neptune and Jupiter a square to Saturn. So actually a lot of those aspects are challenging. So let's do one at a time. Opposition to Saturn. There's a seriousness about this new moon. Like, it's time to get busy. You know, Saturn and the energy of Capricorn, which it rules, is all about ambition and goals and setting these goals. Hello, welcome in. Setting these goals so that you have everything you need and the determination and the vision to complete them. So there's a seriousness about moon opposing Saturn. And Mercury, which is the ruler of this moon, making a square to Uranus, is bringing in unexpected thoughts, unexpected, situations or conversations that challenge us to think differently, to change our perspective. Mercury making a trine to Chiron helps us to embrace this frequency of healing through the mind, using our mind to heal ourselves. And with Venus conjuncting the South Node, this is working through karmic healing or karmic lessons showing up so that we can heal in relationship, in the realm of relationship. And then Mars making a square to Neptune creates the uncertainty or the lack of clarity that makes it difficult for you to know exactly what action to take, what move to make. And we've talked a little bit in earlier videos about, especially in the membership, about Jupiter square Saturn, which is an aspect that was exact a little while ago and continues to be present in the energy, which is really difficult because it's challenging us to grow and evolve, but do it in ways that is in a mature way, right? And so when we have to deal with like being mature, making the mature choices, doing the right thing, it's like we feel like we want to expand and grow, but Saturn is going, hold on a second, there's a way to do this, and there's limits to how much you can grow. So we're like trying to obey, all the energies or move through all the energies, but we're feeling a little bit or maybe a lot of restriction. And Saturn is the teacher. He's a major teacher. And so what he teaches us is to mature and to learn, basically what it really means to live in a place of authenticity, of maturity, of groundedness, of like knowing where you stand, of standing your ground, of when working hard. Like we have to remember and learn how to work hard. So all of this is happening at the same time. Mary says you are describing exactly everything that is going on with me right now. Yeah, and it's going on with me too. So I'm going to keep reading. The energy of Uranus is going to shake things up in our personal lives. It is time for a new routine. Also, we can experience nervous energy or nervous tension during this time. We are being called into healing at a personal level and in our relationships. Soul contracts or karmic relationship issues may come to the surface to be resolved. It's okay if you feel confused as to what to do. It is better to be clear before taking any kind of action. Otherwise, you may choose to do the wrong thing. The stargate that this new moon is activating is that of Orion and Algol. And it's basically Jupiter and Mars being on Orion, which are inviting us to expand our mind and take conscious action when we are ready. While Uranus is challenging us which is on Algol, to face our fears and shadows. This moon activates, like I said, the heart chakra and integumentary system. And through the lens of the gene keys, the shadow that we're working on transmuting is the shadow of exhaustion. And so I want to read a little bit about the gene key that is found here in this space as the sun sets and the green screen stops working. I swear to God, if I was not I should go get the light, but we already had way too many distractions already. I'll just keep trying this and see what happens. Oh, look at that. Soon I will disappear from view. Oh my God, this is hilarious. So here we go. The 40th city is like, can you see that? Like I don't have a light on me, and the sun is setting, and so there's no light here. It is called the will to surrender. Thanks for working with me as I slowly come back to life here on YouTube and with my studio. So it moves from the shadow of exhaustion to the gift of resolve to the city of divine will. We can wait. You guys want me to get the light? Who says yes? Go get the light. It's just right over there. Yeah, I can go get it and then I'm relaxed a little bit. Hello, Olga. Welcome in. Okay, so I'm going to ask you guys a question in the chat and I want you guys to answer it while I go get the light. So the question is, and oh yeah, you have the 40. The question is, what new routine are you ready to embark on for this new moon as we continue moving into Virgo season? So everybody who's here watching live, answering the chat, what new routine are you ready to begin at this time and why? Okay, I'll be right back. Oh, so much better. Let's fix it now. Okay. It's trying to make me disappear. I don't want to be disappeared. I want to be seen. That's the 12th house Gemini in you. In me. Okay. Got it! That feels so much better. Dude. Just got home. Shit be trying to go all crazy on me. And I be trying to fix it. I be having to fix it. All right. Here we go. Nobody answered the question. I'm just kidding. Let's see. Let there be lights. Aziz! Light! Ooh. Trivia. What movie is that from? Okay, here we go. Getting on track on my morning routine and night routine and cooking more often. I love that. Love it. Venus says trying not to be so sensitive. Ooh, good one. Mary says, oh, sound of crickets chirping. I'm so confused. I just keep clearing my house, throwing away most of what I own. So I guess a continuation of that for a while. You might have to just keep cleansing. Keep cleansing it. Okay. And my new routine is basically like, I'm ready to freaking settle. Like, I want to be home. I don't want to travel anymore, at least for a while. I will be traveling in November, but like there's 2 months, right? And I want to cleanse my body. I started doing celery juice every morning. Hello, Ping, which I'm like super fucking excited about. So celery juice in the morning and slowly rooting down. I want to lose weight. I've gained like weight in the summer and I don't like it at all. My body doesn't feel good. And part of it is because I've been traveling a lot and I'm like, nope, we're coming back to healthy body, healthy mind, healthy spirit. I also want to start meditating, which is why one of the reasons why we're going to be hosting a free event in the global community led by the Moon Goddesses, the Rising Leadership Group. And yes, I want to be home and I want to like just get on track with everything, like catch up with all the work and all the things. So yeah, I feel good about saying that out loud. Really good. Anya says, a new morning yoga routine, Nabi Kriya. Oh my God, Anya, you're savage. For 40 days. Actually, I love it. That's amazing. Yes, Ping got it right. The fifth element. Aziz, light. Olga says, health routine, working out and eating better. Yes, same here. Bernadine, creating sanctuary. Oh my God, I love that. I'm in nature over here, you guys, and it's pretty friggin' amazing. So I'm going to take advantage of that 100%. Okay, here we go. What is this 40th city about? Complete physical relaxation, which is, I think, so important. Think about this as the energy that's launching us into this eclipse season. At the highest frequencies, the gift of resolve becomes transformed into pure divine will. In many mystical pantheons, the qualities of the divine are divided into three main cosmic organs: the divine mind, the divine heart, and the divine will. Of these three, divine will is usually seen as the primary faculty out of which the other two emerge. The entire notion of the existence of a divine will is an aspect of humanity's need to know that there is some kind of beneficial force that controls the universe. In other words, this 40th city actually concerns our perception of the existence of God. Two polarities within our genetics, the 37th and the 40th gene key, form the bedrock of our beliefs and experience concerning the existence of a higher power. If we look at the 37th city of tenderness, we can see that all those who have attained realization through the 37th city have left an imprint within the collective psyche of humanity concerning the nature of the divine. And this imprint reflects a deeply tender and loving force underlying all creation. This tenderness is reflected in all mythologies and world religions that see the divine force as either a mother or a father figure. In this view, we humans are seen as the children of God. However, when you look through the 40th city, you see an entirely different picture, one that has caused great confusion amongst mystical seekers for millennia. Masters who have attained the 40th city are the great mystical deniers of God. Just as the 40th shadow denies its own or others' needs, the 40th city denies humanity's need for a God in the first place. This is the extremely powerful expression of the Siddhic state because whenever it appears in the world, it essentially throws human seekers into a panic. Ooh. When a man or a woman has attained the ultimate Siddhic state known as enlightenment, an undeniable energy emerges from them, the pure energy of consciousness itself. Such people speak with great power. Humanity's collective need to know that God exists is actually a need based on our deepest fear, the fear that we are alone in a godless universe. When the 40th city expresses its divinity, it ironically does so by denying the existence of any separation between humanity and divinity. In doing this, the 40th city forces humans to confront one of the great problems of seekers, that the seeking itself gets in the way of ultimate realization. If someone attains this Siddhic state through the 40th gene key, they will have done it in spite of God. This is the path of the mystical denial of the need for help from a God. Such people will follow no other teaching or master, but will travel their path absolutely alone. When they attain to the highest state, they will often speak about it in the terms of their denial. When the 40th city speaks, it will say that there is no path to God because there is no God outside of your aloneness. They may say that all holy practices and methods of seeking God are futile. They may not even talk about their state as mystical or spiritual. These are people who often refute the whole notion of spirituality and holiness. Because of their radical position, such masters are not generally popular with the masses or even with most seekers, but the vibration behind their words is undeniable to anyone who comes near them. The 40th city exudes an aura of splendid aloneness and displays an exquisite independence. from the normal needs of human beings. Their words are simple, logical, penetrating, and sometimes deeply shocking. This is how consciousness uses denial as a means to bring others into deeper authenticity by destroying all your human hopes of attaining a godlike state. Ironically, it is only when your hopes have been dashed that you are empty enough to experience such a state. These are deeply paradoxical teachings. As you can see, the city of divine will is riddled with paradox. To those outside the Siddhic state, divine will seems like a powerful concept. There is a reason behind everything, and that ultimately everything remains in the hands of a higher force. To the one immersed in this 40th city, the paradox is wonderful, that God can only visit you when you are not there. When the experience does happen, the paradox is revealed in all its glory. Every human being is a point of divine will, and yet nothing exists outside of humanity. From this viewpoint, you are absolutely free to do as you wish in life, and yet at the same time, nothing you do is really in your hands. Within this city lies the great mystery of free will and the state that the mystics refer to as choiceless awareness. Neither concept has any meaning at the Siddhic level because in this state of awareness, there is no one to make choices or not make choices. Such are the games that the 40th city plays, and such are the horrors with which the 40th shadow struggles. The 40th city has been responsible for what is generally termed the negative approach to realization, whereas its programming partner, the 37th city of tenderness, represents the path of the true seeker of God. Both paths are wound deeply into the human genetic storyline, and both paths will eventually have to be transcended and left behind in order for the true realization to bloom. Despite its paradoxes, the 40th city remains one of the great mystical chess pieces of human evolution. In the teaching known as the 7 seals, detailed in the 22nd gene key, the 40th city represents a code in human DNA that will transform humanity on the physical plane. At that individual level, the 40th city holds the key to complete physical relaxation, in which every molecule of DNA inside your body is functioning at its optimal frequency. This requires a huge process of karmic release, which is the job of the codon ring known as the Ring of Alchemy. The 4 gene keys in the Ring of Alchemy will transmute your DNA so that there is no longer any interference in your physical body. As you may understand from reading the 22nd gene key, this means that your highest subtle bodies can manifest directly through your physical body. This is the real meaning of complete physical relaxation. Let me repeat that your highest subtle bodies can manifest directly through your physical body. It is a state beyond the comprehension of your mind. It is the direct manifestation of divine will. So, moving from the shadow of exhaustion to the gift of resolve to the city of divine will, this gene key ushers us into eclipse season. So it's going to be a powerful one. And honestly, the truth is that you have to stop trying to control everything, because the shadow of exhaustion has to do with us trying to be in charge and trying to like manipulate and be like, oh, it has to be like this, it has to be like that. When we let go of that need to control everything, we actually surrender into a naturalness of being. That in that space, it's like we feel like we have free will, but at the same time, the more we surrender, the more we realize that God and the divine just takes care of us, and we can relax into that knowing. And that's what this moon is inviting us to do. Like, relax into the knowing that God is taking care of you. And don't exhaust yourself by trying to control the outcome of everything that's going on in your life right now, because the changes that are happening right now are freaking huge. and we're all going through it, and it's fucking hard, and it's like we all want to give up at some point. But the point is, yes, give up. Literally, that's the point. Give up. Stop trying to change things, control things. Like, just let go, because in that moment of giving up, just like the Buddha, in that moment of giving up is when the realization actually arrives. You stop trying to do, and you're able to completely let go and relax. So, Sat Nam. Sat Nam. I am so excited. Let's usher in this energy by like giving ourselves space to calm our body, calm our mind, calm our spirit, and do some self-care. And just let go. Like, stop trying to paddle. Don't even do anything. Just let go. Surrender into like the natural flow of everything. For example, like when you feel called to do something, do it. If you feel frustration or resistance to doing something, don't do it. Because then you'll be going against, and you'll become exhausted. This is true of everything. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this broadcast. Thank you for hanging in there with me. I will get the hang of it in the new temporary studio that I have set up here at home, but I'm so excited to be home. Finally, I can give up. Exactly, right? But so far, so good. I'm going to get the screen share thing fixed so I can show you the screen next time I go live. And I think I'm going to be doing a couple of broadcasts tomorrow to talk about the human design and to do an Akashic reading. Maybe I'll do both of those in one broadcast. So just look out for it. I'll create the event in the global community and here on YouTube. And if you subscribe, hit the notification bell, you'll get notified of when I go live. And yeah, excited to be back. Hey, the weather is much better now. I can handle this. I'm really excited about being home, you guys. Oh, thank you, Venus. Yes. Sat Nam, Sat Nam, Sat Nam, Sat Nam, Sat Nam, Sat Nam, Waheguru. Have a beautiful week. Enjoy this energy. I'll see you guys tomorrow. And yeah, Sat Nam.